Morning guys, the last session for our sentence types, and hopefully this week you'll have remembered so much stuff that you'll start getting these different types of sentences into your stories and your writing when we actually come to do our longer pieces of work. That's the whole point of this, is so you might find that one of the toolkits you have when you come to do your writing comes up with can you include a question, or can you include 3 statements, or can you include an exclamation or a command. You will find that I will be asking you to put these kind of sentences into your work. So far this week we have looked at statements, which are just telling us things. We've looked at questions where we want to find things out. We've looked at commands yesterday where we are telling somebody to do something. So the last one we're going to do is exclamations. Okay, remembering all the way back to Monday, our exclamations always start with what or how, and they end with an exclamation mark. Exclamation sentences, exclamation mark, simple. Okay, it's a bit of a shorter session today and there's not a lot of writing, but you will still need a scrap bit of paper or a piece of paper and something to write on, because I'm going to give you some examples I want you to jot down first. So go and get that and pause the video now if you haven't. If you've got it and you're ready, let's continue. So here we've got the tale of Little Red Riding Hood, and it's can you fill in the missing verbs and nouns in the exclamation sentences using the wolf replies to help you. So it's, oh grandma, what big something you something. Okay, all the better to see you with, my dear. So what is the wolf talking about here? What do you do? What do you use to see with? You use your eyes. So it's, oh grandma, what big eyes you have. All the better to see you with, my dear. Oh grandma, what big something you something. All the better to hear you with. Oh grandma, what a big something you something. Smell with. And the same with eat with. So can you fill in just a bit? You don't need to write the whole sentence. You can just write the 2 words that you fill in. The second one's, I've done the first one for you. The second one's what you hear with. The second one's what you smell with. The third one's what you smell with, sorry. And the last one is what you eat with. See if you can do that now. Pause video. Okay, good. Oh grandma, what big ears you have. It's always have. Oh grandma, what a big nose you have. Oh grandma, what big teeth you have. You could have had mouth as well, but teeth was better. And that's it. Okay, so exclamation sentences are often compliments. What a lovely something that is. What word could you put in there? You're telling somebody that something is lovely. What could it be? Pause the video now and write down a couple of things it could be. Okay, you could have had loads of different things. You could have had what a lovely smile that is. You could talk about something else. So you could talk about somebody's garden, painting. You could have had so many different things in here. There were so many options. Now give somebody a compliment. Make sure you start the sentence with what or how. So give your grown-up that you're with a compliment now, but make sure your sentence starts with what or how. Remember, if you're going to start it with what, don't make it a question. Have a go now. Okay, how'd it go? Right. That's it. We're going to move on straight on to our activity. So, you've either got this sheet with 1 option for every box, this sheet with more than 1 option for every box. So the first thing I want you to do is to go down the list and say which each sentence is. Is it a statement? If it's a statement, you're going to put an S in the box for both sides. If it's an exclamation, you're going to put an E in the box. So the E or the S go in the sentence. The box is here, right at the end of your page. That's all you need to do for this side. If you're on this side, you will also need to put the punctuation into your sentence. So here, dragons exist only in stories. Is it a statement? Is it an exclamation? Well, that's a statement because it's a fact. You're telling somebody something. So you're going to put an S in, and all statements end with a full stop. How lucky we are to escape. Now remember, how or what goes at the beginning of every exclamation. So this is an exclamation, and we're going to put an exclamation mark in the end. So I want you to go through the list all by yourself. Okay? No sentence writing today, just put the punctuation in. Off you go.